Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another day, another 16K, he said in the chat. What's going on, guys? What's going on? We got the Santa hat on today. I'm still feeling okay. I'm still feeling like we're gonna see a move to the upside. Nothing has changed, you know. Another day, another 16K. John said, hey, Jordan, why don't you just start streaming again in December of 2023? And I thought to myself, you know what? He's actually pretty smart. He's actually pretty smart. So this is going to be the last stream that I do in 2020. I'm just kidding. John would be like, yes, that's the last stream Jordan's going to do in 2022. Holy moly. Let's see. Alan, what's going on, man? Lazarus, good morning. Dan, Nola, Wes, Aiko. Who else we got? Prickly Preppy. I saw Mike in here earlier. You guys were trolling me about the poop. Lord, I absolutely, if you guys were watching the stream last night, I was absolutely going nuts last night. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't there, well, I don't know what to tell you if you weren't there. But in this morning's stream, I guess Bitcoin's kind of just going sideways in the short term. It's cool, right? I mean, nothing's really changed. I could sit here and say, guys, everything has changed, right? The price action's so much different. I can make an O-face thumbnail that goes, emergency, big move coming. In reality, I don't think so. I don't think so. Nothing's really changed here. My target's still up here. I'm going to keep it up there. And I guess we kind of reminisce and say, wow, you remember when Bitcoin had some volatility? Me too. He brought his whole setup for shit ASMR. I may be on the toilet right now. I may have put the green screen behind me. You know, I may be sitting on the toilet right now talking to you guys, which is definitely a possibility at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, yesterday, man, I was doing fine, right? I was doing fine, and then all of a sudden I started to have some cold sweats on the stream. You guys probably could see a little bead of sweat start to drip from the face, and it all went downhill from there, if you know what I mean. Anyways, what's going on with Bitcoin here? Can we get a Christmas tree in the pre-stream lobby? Yeah, hell yeah. I'll put the Christmas tree up today. Okay, we got a deal. Who wants a Christmas tree for the pre-game lobby? Who doesn't care? Everyone. Anyways, let's look at Bitcoin here. So Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. What do we got going on? So I guess Bitcoin's still just kind of consolidating here. I'm not too worried about the Bitcoin price today. I want to see how the stock market reacts today. And we're mainly going to we're going to look at some Bitcoin moving averages, some stock market moving averages, and everything in between today. That's what I feel like doing. So that's what we're going to do this morning. 16,824. Nothing's changed for me. I mean, like I said, Bitcoin kind of just going sideways here. Got a quick little dip in the morning. Now it's getting bought back up. My target is still 17,300. Call me crazy. I don't care. You guys can call me crazy all you want. I'm just looking at the price to come back up to take this kind of inefficiency in the chart. You see this inefficiency in the chart right here? So this big fast move down, okay? Fast move. Woo! Fast move. Still looking at this to get a retrace back up to the upside to come and take at least the 0.5 retracement back up here at 17,300. Come on, man. Come on. What are you guys up to for Christmas, by the way? You guys are still here, which means you haven't gone anywhere for Christmas yet. You guys going anywhere for Christmas? You guys not going anywhere for Christmas? Let me know. If you guys can hear yelling in the background, someone is fixing something here. It might be the toilet from yesterday. I might have absolutely got destroyed that toilet yesterday, and it might be getting fixed. If that's what you hear in the background. On the bright side, you're saving a lot of money now. Wipes are expensive. Oh, Wayne, you're saving money on Christmas presents. You got divorced, didn't you? Who else got divorced right before Christmas? Let me know. Who else got divorced right before Christmas? If you got divorced right before Christmas, hey, at the end of the day, you might be hurting for a few years down the line, but at least you saved on some Christmas presents today, if you know what I mean. That's definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing here. Let's see. Yeah, we can't watch on our phones or anything? Holy Lord. John said bear market. There was no Christmas presents this year. That is true. But anyways, nothing's really changed. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, Bitcoin kind of finding resistance at the mid-range here. It's just been chilling here the last 2 days, right? Just going up, down, just finding resistance here. Still don't see why it doesn't come to 17.3, right? You divorced Becker? Holy moly. You divorced Becker. Let's see. I don't think Becker would ever marry anyone. Holy moly, man. All right. Let's jump on into what else we're looking at. So Bitcoin, like I said, 17.3. Here's what I'm watching today, guys. All right. Here's the big kicker for me today. So the S&P, this is the S&P futures over here. Right. So we got the 50-week moving average acting as resistance. The whole bear market, right? Resistance. We go back to 2000, 2008. The S&P just always gets resistance on that 50-week moving average. It's like clockwork. I mean, we're seeing time capitulation right now. No pun intended, but just rise up, rejected from the 50, continue down. Rise up, rejected from the 50, continue down. Here's the big thing where we're at right now, because we did get a 0.5 retrace on that S&P, right? From swing low to swing high. We did see that 0.5 retrace, and we're seeing a little bit of a bounce today. Now, it's one little bounce. Let's not be that meme and go, holy crap, a 1% bounce. Bounce back up to the upside. Holy moly. But let's see what happens. Like, does the S&P come back up and test this? This is the first big moving average that we need to watch. And this is not necessarily a Bitcoin moving average. This is the S&P moving average, which is even bigger than the Bitcoin moving average. So right now, this is kind of right at the previous highs. What will happen? We'll see, right? We'll see. But that also kind of ties into, I also wanted to check on, that kind of ties into Bitcoin's key moving average, which everyone knows at this point, the 20-week moving average, man. How many times have we battled the 20-week moving average for Bitcoin? I feel like we've battled it. We've continually battled it, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Let's come back over here. Holy moly, man. It's guys. I gotta be quiet, man, but I really can't concentrate with that yelling in the background, man. I really can't do it, man. I'm about to go up there and body slam that guy, okay? I purposely closed the door. I closed the door so I could hear no noise. They weren't talking the whole time. And now they want to be yelling as soon as I go live. You gotta be ridiculous, man. But anyways, we go back to the 50 moving average. Let's take this off. Let's go to the bull market support band. Right? We see this right here. And that kind of ties into Bitcoin's moving average here. So you got the 20-week moving average coming down. That's sitting right now at 19,000 to 19,800. So you can see kind of the correlation here. Either both of those are going to break at the same time, or neither of them are going to break. So, as this continues down, at the end of the day, we cannot get bullish. I will say again, anyone who's getting bullish, like, oh my God, this is it, Bitcoin's going to 30K right now. Anyone who's getting bullish is getting way ahead of themselves. Could it happen? Absolutely. But Bitcoin hasn't gone anywhere. You know what I mean? So we got to get back over that first, right? Before we even say anything. And I've made that mistake in the past. We got to get back over this first, which is at 19,000 to 19,800, right? And we got to get back over this one over here, which is the 50-week moving average for the S&P. We are still pretty far below those, but until we get back above those, there ain't no bull market to talk about, man. There ain't no bull market. You know what I mean? To be quite fair, it is what it is. Anyways, come on, BTC. Give us some short-term price action. We'll continue on in the moving average talk in just here in a second, guys. Let me see. Sometimes you got to be shameless a bit, just like MM Crypto did. What did he do? Holy Lord. Holy crap, they're loud. Bro, you're telling me. All right, what else do we got? What else do we got? The other one that we could take a look at real quick is, I want to look at the DXY, right? Because listen, whatever the S&P does, whatever the DXY does, that's what Bitcoin's going to do. The DXY since October has been coming down. Obviously, Sam Bankman-Fried destroyed the hopes of Bitcoin going up while the DXY was going down. The S&P did really well, right? The S&P killed it to the upside on this pullback for the DXY, but Bitcoin actually came lower because of Sam Bankman-Fried. These guys, man, I'm about to go out there and body slam their ass. I'm about to give them a noogie and then body slam them right into the cage. Holy Lord, man. God, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize today. I purposely started the stream later for this reason. All right, but the DXY coming back down for that 20-week moving average. If you notice where that is, here's the very interesting thing, guys. Actually, this is the 50-week moving average of the DXY. The DXY is at that 50-week moving average. I didn't even notice that until I brought it up today. I'm going to be honest. I never pulled these up for the DXY. But if we actually look at, and sometimes in the past, when you see that 50-week moving average broken, it's been pretty monumental, at least from like 2015. It's been pretty monumental for the DXY. So notice where that's sitting. Oh, crypto arbitrage. You're being loud too on the stream. Appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for putting up with this sort of the elephant in the room, no pun intended. All right. Dude, I am coming out with all the puns lately. So the DXY also sitting at that 50-week moving average. Look at how it's flirting with that level. Now, we will see what happens with the DXY, but we also bring this across, right? Let's bring this across. And we know this is a huge level for the DXY in general right here. You know, look at this. 50-week moving average, and you also have this previous resistance acting as support here. So this is pretty big. Like, will the DXY get a bounce from this level? Will it break? If you look at the past, other than like kind of the March 2020 crash, when this is broken, you've seen massive dumperoos for the DXY, right? Dumperoo. Whoop! Whoop! Right? Even right here. Whoop! Dumperoo back down. When you get back above it, you see a massive, massive run. But look at some of these times. You break it, obviously in some of these more volatile times, break it, whoop, break it, whoop, break it, whoop. We come all the way back up here to 2000, break it, whoop. So you guys can see, sorry for all the dogs out there. You guys can see whenever we break that for the DXY and after super volatile moves to the upside, it does lead to some pretty hefty moves to the downside on the DXY. So let's see what happens there. I'm curious to see, and if I'm going to be honest, I think it's more likely that we bounce from this level, if I'm going to be honest, just because it is such a big support level and the 50-week moving average. If this level does break, though, that would be pretty freaking crazy, right? I think that would lead to some pretty unexpected price action, to be honest. Now, like I said, if I had to say what's going to happen right here, I think the DXY either just got to go sideways for a while or it starts to come back up again. Just for a little bit, maybe even just for a little bit of a bounce before it comes back down. But nevertheless, this is a huge area to watch for the DXY going forward, man. Absolutely huge. Monumental. I know you guys love that word. Monumental. Cheers, by the way, to the ETH cup. You see the ETH cup? You guys wish you had an ETH cup, man. You wish you had an ETH cup. Now you can hear me. Jordan, can you please sing Wayne's song? True, we can do that. So DXY at a big level. Obviously, we're watching the S&P to see if it can break back above the 50-week moving average. Until those things happen, guys, I'm not going to clickbait you with. I open up. Let's open up YouTube real quick. Let's see what people are saying over here on YouTube. Let's read the first 5 titles on Bitcoin. All right. Let's search Bitcoin. Let's read the first 5 titles or the first 5 thumbnails. Let's see what comes up here. Let's see what comes up here. First one that pops up. I don't know why, but Carl the Moon's first on the list. He says, "No way." Does this look like no way price action to you? No. Let's see. Let's see. What else is here? Actually, some of these aren't too bad. Some of these definitely aren't too bad this morning. Bitcoin. Many won't see this coming. It's urgent. Don't fall for this trap. Cool. More likely that we go sideways here. What else do we have? What else do we have on price action? I'm looking for chart ones. What else do we got? Let's see. Man, there's not a lot of chart ones popping up, man. Actually, it's mostly news ones. It's like George and BB, and I guess Eric Crown over here. I like Eric Crown though. He said Bitcoin, the market is wrong. I would generally agree with that. I think most people are very, very bearish right now, even though I don't think that you see that huge bearish scenario play out. I really don't. I really, really don't. Let me see. Caroline brought the tossed salad. Nice, dude. Nice. Okay, so once again, I guess another moving average we can look at is the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is sitting at an interesting spot, right? So the 200 moving average is sitting at 20,200. That is an interesting spot because once again, you're sort of caught in a dilemma here. I'm in a little bit of a dilemma, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit of a dilemma whether I want to be a bull or a bear here. Now, the charts tell me that nothing has changed, okay? Nothing has changed. Zero has changed here. Bitcoin continues its stair step down to hell, right? Step. But each step is sort of getting less volatile each time, which I guess is the good thing. The one thing I will say here, though, is, and I'll continue to say this, the invalidation for me, for Bitcoin to be bullish, Bitcoin's got to get back above here, okay? Other than that, it's done the same thing each time where it always fails to reclaim that upward sloping trend line, right? Upward sloping trend line break, fails to reclaim, just continues lower. Upward sloping trend line break, fails to reclaim. We've talked about this a million times, but upward sloping trend line fails to claim, continues lower. Upward sloping trend line fails to reclaim, continues lower. Upward sloping trend line fails to reclaim. You get the point, right? We talked about this a million times. What I'll say is the invalidation is Bitcoin somehow, some way, pulls up its panties, Superman's all the way back up above this previous support line, and sort of get backs above it, right? The reason why I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say 50-50. I'm a little bit more on the bearish side. The reason why I have a little bit of bullishness in me, okay? And here's why. I still see this fast move right here that has not gotten taken out. And every single time you see these big daily vector candles to the upside, okay, which means there's a lot of liquidity up here. Call it what you want. Call it a vector candle, call it liquidity zone. That's basically what it is. They always come back up and take that shit, okay? And that's why I'm sitting here going, freaking Christ, man. Do we come back up and take that now or later? Does Bitcoin want to go whoop, 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 come back up, take that now? Which if you look, the 200-day moving average is also sitting right at the top of that vector candle as we speak. So there's a lot of confluence up there. If Bitcoin wants to come up, tap that, and get rejected. Or does Bitcoin want to come back up, get rejected again, come back down? Oh my God, everyone's making so much noise today. Come back up, come back down. It's saying me who's going whoop, 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 and making so much noise himself. Come back up, come back down. Retest the support, and then try to come back up later on. That's the big question for me. Either way, I do think this gets reclaimed because you look at all these times up here. You look at this big daily vector, you came back up and reclaimed. You look at this one, you came back up and reclaimed. You look at this one, you came back up and reclaimed. And each time that, the funny thing in the market is, each time that you don't think it's going to get reclaimed, it does every single time. What do the bears continuously say? I'm going to go nuts this morning, man. I am going to go nuts this morning. Holy Lord. I am going to go nuts, guys. I am going to go nuts. You got to be kidding me. The bears, every single time we see one of these, the bears say, there's no way, Jordan, there's no way we can go back up there. There's zero chance. There is zero chance of any move that we get back up here. And somehow, some way, the bulls, or, I guess you could say the buyers, always seem to come back up and take it to that price. Every single freaking time. Everyone wants to make so much noise today, dude. It's ridiculous. It's never this loud. You guys watch me every day. Oh, my Lord. But no, seriously. And that's what leads me to believe that I'm feeling a little bit, I don't want to say bullish, but I'm feeling a little bit of a sentiment play here, right? Because, guys, you open up Twitter, you open up YouTube, it's another one of those times where everyone's calling for a massive capitulation at support. Every single time this happens, Bitcoin somehow gets a rise back up, and then you see that move down. Okay, so I have a little bit of this little bit of sentiment play here. Because you guys know right now, the sentiment is shiza. It doesn't mean we're going to go to the moon. But whenever we're at these lows, right? We're at these lows. The sentiment's horrible. Okay, everyone tries to short the lows. They bring the price back up to take the liquidity to the upside, right? Everyone's so pissy right here, right? Everyone's pissy as hell. Everyone here calling for 14K tomorrow, 12K tomorrow, 10K tomorrow. Everyone pissy again. Would it surprise me at all to see Bitcoin make its way back up to take this vector candle up here, take this liquidity, where everyone's saying, it's impossible, and then it comes back down? Not whatsoever. Okay, so I'm definitely not ruling that out. Like I said, the invalidation for me for that is Bitcoin's got to get back above. Today it's like 17,800. Tomorrow it'll be a little bit higher, but you got to reclaim this trend here. You do that, I wouldn't rule that out. And also the thing is, like, I look at the stock market, right? Everyone always gets bearish at support, right? We come back to the 0.5 retracement, stock market bounces. I can also see the scenario, and this kind of goes into the stock market as well, where the S&P comes back up and tags the 50-week moving average again. That leads Bitcoin higher. You get a rejection off the 50-week moving average again, and then you come back down. Almost like a little fake out here. I could see that. Once again, I think I had my little bit of a magnet tool here. Where's my magnet? Here we go. I think I had my magnet here yesterday. If you guys remember, I put this right here. I said you guys can call me crazy. But I have a little magnet there on the S&P. So That's what I would not call that absolutely crazy. I would not whatsoever. Not one bit. Let me see. We're not even talking about crypto in the chat. You guys are talking about the noises in the back, aren't you? The little bit of noises in the back. Horn blows. How about the driver? Majik says copium. Short right now, man. I love people in the chat, man. If you're so confident in your move, put in a short position right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. I dare you to do it. Do it. Counter trade me. I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it. Have fun with it. And if it works out for you, go ahead. Right? But you know, if you want to do it, put your money where your mouth is. All right? Don't come out with the copium posts. That's always how it is, man. In a bull market, you can never get pullback. You call a pullback, you get roasted. In a bear market, you call for a pullback up, you get roasted. It's got to go down in a straight line. It's got to go up in a straight line, and that's how the market works. You know, that's how the market works. I'm in a long. Nice, dude. Nice. Unless I hear Bitcoin, I'm not really listening. That's true. And you know, I guess that's another sticky point. Is everyone gets too focused on Bitcoin, but is the Bitcoin chart the really one that matters? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that discussion's for another day, I guess. What else can we take a look at here? So we talked about the 20-week moving average. I guess, man. I look at the weekly chart, and it's actually such just a clean chart, you know, right? It's just support turned into resistance, support. You know what I mean? It's just like boop, boop, boop. It's just a nice little stair step down to hell. You know what I mean? But if you notice, what is a stair step? A stair step has little bounces in between. You could already say that we bounced, which I totally agree that we already did. But I still think you come up and take this wick now. You see this little big weekly wick? See that little big weekly wick? I think you take that and you sort of roll back over from there. But that's about where we're at, man. I got to say that the market is, I don't expect crazy moves. I don't. Like, if you think 19K is a crazy move, you haven't been in crypto. If you think going back to 15K is a crazy move, you haven't been in crypto. Those are boring ass moves, man. I want to see Bitcoin get above 19K or below 15K for me to get any type of feeling or emotion. You know what I mean? Like, anything between 15 and 19 is such noise in the grand scheme of things. Like, really, we talk about the moves every day, but really you're just looking at a range like right here. Anything in this range is such noise and doesn't matter. It really doesn't, man. It really doesn't. But we'll find out. Come on, BTC. Do something, man. We're waiting for this for 3 streams now. Just chilling at this goddamn resistance. Oh, dude. Dude. But, yeah. I mean, I guess, like I said, I'm not going to clickbait you guys with shit. I will say, you know, here, no... And I'll have this as a reminder for us. No reason to get super bullish as long as BTC is below 20-week MA. Okay, we'll put this right here to remind us. No reason to get super bullish as long as Bitcoin is below 20-week MA. We'll put that as a reminder. We'll also put here, we'll do the same thing on this one. We'll say no reason to be super bullish below 50-week MA. We'll put that there too, just to remind us here. Just to remind us, you know, we'll put little reminders there. You can be short-term bullish. There's a reason to be super bullish. Is like, okay, we're going to the absolute moon. No reason to be super bullish below 50-week moving average. No reason to be super bullish below 20-week moving average. And I guess for the DXY, I guess it's the same point back in the previous markets. Is right here. No reason to be super bearish above 50-week MA. There we go. We'll just leave all those there, just like this. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll leave those there to remind us. In case we want to turn into a moon boy, we remind ourselves we haven't gone anywhere, you know? Or we want to turn into a super doomer with the DXY to remind us we haven't gone anywhere, you know? Andrew Mills said Schiller. Let's see your O-face. There you go. The O-face thumbnails. I will never click on an O-face thumbnail ever again. Ever again. Okay? Ever again. I've even gone away from putting my face in the thumbnail, man. Why? Because you guys have said, Jordan, put your face back in the thumbnail. I can't put my face back in the thumbnail. The reason why I can't put my face back in the thumbnail is because I can't smile as people are capitulating. You know what I mean? How am I going to sit there with a smile on the thumbnail while I say Bitcoin or Bitcoin finding resistance, and you just see my face on the thumbnail like this? I can't do that. It's messed up. People capitulating. People having to sell their crypto to pay bills. It's so messed up, man. I can't do that. I can't do that. And you will not find me going anymore. Okay, I've done it in the past, but you'll never find me going like this. You won't be seeing me doing that. If it costs me views, it costs me views. I don't care. If I get half the views because I don't put an O face on the thumbnail, it is what it is, man. I'll get over it someday, you know? Just do it. Jordan trying to make his thumbnails as boring as possible. Facts, man. I am. Because you know what? Because I am not going to be a hypocrite. Because here's the deal. I open up YouTube and I see these thumbnails and it makes me a little irky. So I am not going to be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I am not going to do it. The thumbnails will be as boring as possible going forward. Okay, so you best believe it. You best believe it. Crypto distorted shocked face. I'm not going to be sitting on the thumbnail. I should have took a thumbnail picture last night, or you just see my face when I was taking a crap. You guys were waiting for me. I was on the toilet going like this. fisted face. Oh Lord. Lord Almighty, have mercy on our soul. Oh man, yeah, Chris, making my 10:30 inspection wait because BTC was late. Oh, you getting yours, dude? I need to get an inspection sticker on my car, man. I obviously my car's registered to Massachusetts, so I have to do it when I'm up there. Which maybe I'll do it when I'm up there this weekend. I'll be up there this weekend. I'll be gone on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, my friends. So no stream on those 4 days for me. But you got me today and you got me tomorrow. How joyful. You guys are probably like, Jordan, go the hell away. But the problem is, guys, if I go away, that hasn't been good for crypto in the past. So you don't want me to go away. How would you want this face to go away? You know, you see this face? It's so lovable. All right, so Bitcoin kind of just chilling below resistance. Ethereum, I'm sure, is doing the exact same thing, my friends. You can probably sense the enthusiasm in my voice when it comes to the crypto prices. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum kind of just sitting below resistance too. So in the meantime, right, we're sort of at this key level. We had resistance, support, flipping into resistance again. It is resistance now. Like I said, like at resistance, you don't want to be, I guess, too bullish. To me, it's one of those things where I look at resistance, but when I see liquidity above that, that's a different story, right? So, like for example, if ETH came up to this level here, that would be a good point to short for me. The reason why I don't like it here because it's sort of right here's a little bit interesting point because you still got look at the fast move here, right? They always come back and take those fast moves. And that's why I'm still looking for higher, even though you might say, but Jordan, we're at resistance. You say short resistance. Why are you long resistance? First of all, I'm not longing, right? I am long chain link, but I'm long chain link from the lows. So I'm not long in here. Right here is sort of, right here, you can do what you want to do. Right here is kind of a no trade zone for me. Like if you're not in a trade at the moment on Bitcoin or ETH, it's kind of like it is probably the biggest no trade zone that I possibly could see. Right? If you want to long here, you're at resistance technically, so it's not a good setup. At the same time, if you want to short here, okay, you're at resistance, cool. But you got the stock market coming up today. You got the DXY kind of struggling. It's a good recipe for crypto to get a little bit of a spike up. So you do what you want to do here. Right here, if you ain't no trade, no, it's no trade zone for me. Zero, zilch, nada. Anything on Chainlink? Chainlink, it's just kind of consolidating at support, man. And the reason why I love the Chainlink chart, other than other altcoin charts, is just because I'm just looking at the daily chart. And I'll have impatience with this one. I'll get trolls saying, Jordan, Chainlink hasn't gone anywhere. Patience. Patience. Oh, ha, sa. No, but I'm personally playing the Chainlink. I'm long from down here, down these wicks. So I'm just playing the range, right? Support, 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 support. You know, resistance, resistance, resistance. I'm not waiting to the top though. I'll be taking profits before that if it moves up. My little flag here is sort of my first take profit zone. But this is more of a swing trade for me. So if it doesn't move in the next week and it kind of just sits here, that's fine. I'm sort of just holding this one open. So we'll see on Chainlink. This is Clint Trolls Jordan's long right here. And we'll sort of see where we're at with that one. It's not a chub. I thought Larks is a slightly chubby Karen. That's so true. Crypto Lark Crypto Lark does look like a chubby Karen. Holy moly, man. You cannot describe Lark even any better than a chubby Karen. If you don't know who Lark is, search Lark. He's basically if you took a Karen and you shaved off all the hair. Then you would have Crypto Lark. That describes it perfectly. Holy moly. Crypto the Larky boy. The low cap altcoins shillers. I love the low cap altcoin shillers. Those ones are awesome. The low cap altcoin shillers. All right. In the meantime, okay, guys. I think I guess we'll stay on for a little bit longer here. We'll just kind of chat this morning. There ain't too much going on in the markets. Some altcoins, Bitcoin's going sideways. You're seeing altcoins across the board kind of bleed out. That's like if we don't see this more meaningful rally for Bitcoin, like if Bitcoin can't come back up here and reclaim these levels, and Bitcoin just continues like kind of sideways in this range, I expect altcoins to just continue to bleed, you know, over the sort of the next couple weeks. If you know, like whenever Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoins now are just slowly bleeding out. You don't even notice it half the time, right? Like Bitcoin's not doing shit today, right? But you go to alts, right? And you look at some of these altcoins, like they just continuously just bleeding out. You know what I mean? Like Bitcoin's been in a range since the 14th of November. Like look at Near, man. Near's down 50% in that time frame. Look at DOT in that time frame. Bitcoin since November been going sideways. DOT since that time frame down about 23%. You don't even notice it, but the altcoins just slow bleed. ETH obviously holding up well. ETH always holds up well. You know what I'm saying? Solana, Solana just kind of slow bleeding back down to lows. SHIB not doing too bad. I got to give SHIB some credit. Not doing too bad there. But yeah, a lot of these BNB, you know, since that big spike up, kind of just slow bleeding back down to support. You can go with all these, like AVAX, kind of just slow bleeding here. As long as Bitcoin goes sideways in this range, I continue to see just those altcoins. You know, Bitcoin will do nothing, altcoins down 2%. Bitcoin nothing, altcoins down 2%. Unless Bitcoin can obviously reclaim and sort of invalidate this bearishness, which for me, I will continue to say, and it'll continue to be boring, and you guys probably hate me for this, but you won't be finding Moonboy Jordan until Bitcoin is above the 20-week moving average. at this point, right? There won't be no Moon Boy Jordan here. Okay. Gala, yeah, Gala continues to slow bleed. It's all those. Jordan Sharp's at Gap. Fuck yeah, man. Gap has some good shit. Gap has some good shit. H&M has some good shit too. H&M. If you're looking for like minimalistic stuff with no logos, I like clothes with no logos, right? Don't give me the Abercrombie and Fitch, the stupid Aeropostale, American Eagle, all these brands like that have like logos on them. Oh, screw those. Screw those. I want clothes with no logo. Very minimalistic. Nothing on them, right? Plain t-shirts, plain hoodies, plain. Just give me plain, man. Give me plain Jade. I'm a big fan of plain clothes. Sing time. Let's see. Blood makes the grass grow. True. Ship holds, dot falls. That's the world that we live in. Yeah. Palajek, what's up? Gucci, just saying. Yeah, no Gucci. No Gucci. I hate, especially the expensive brands. I hate the expensive brands that people just wear. You could get a plain t-shirt, okay? A plain white t-shirt from Gucci. It just says Gucci. Costs $400. It's like, dude, man, you're not impressing anyone wearing a Gucci shirt, man. I know plenty of people that are broke that buy Gucci clothes just to seem like they're not broke. You know what I mean? It's not impressing anyone. It's like when I see people have a nice car, but yet they pull up and they're living in their mom's house, right? They sort of they buy this nice car, right? And they go, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, how's everything? Oh, nice." And then they sort of pull up to their childhood home, and their mom goes, "Hey, honey, welcome home." You know, it's like you ain't impressing anyone, man. But I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. Rich people wear, poor people wear Gucci. I would say this. I guess it's Stoop says people. I would say people who try. There's two types of people. I'd say people who actually do have money that just want to impress people by their stuff, which I guess is cool. If you want to do that, you want to do that. And number two, yeah, people that just want to seem like they're all that, which is you're also trying to impress people. Which it is what it is. Rich people buy fro. Don't go broke pretending to be rich. That is a fact, man. That is an absolute fact. That is a fact. My clothes are very expensive, but I get lifetime repairs and free tailoring. Nice, dude. Nice. Wayne, you're always trying to. The thing I love about Wayne in the chat, Wayne's always trying to convert people to be a Bitcoin maxi. He's always in there just replying to people. Like, if Wayne, I think Wayne's number one goal in the chat is to convert one person into a Bitcoin maxi every single day. If he does that, he wins every time. You know, he does that every time. Fake it till you make it. That always works too, man. That always works too. That's the name of the game in the world, I guess. Post stuff on social media in an expensive car. People trust anything you say. Wear a Gucci shirt. People trust anything you say. Wear a suit. People trust anything you say. BGC sucks. Oh, BGC is boring as hell, man. It is boring as hell right now, and it's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. All right, guys. On that note, I guess the last thing I wanted to touch on, I guess it's more of a longer term chart, is Bitcoin again slowly approaches this weekly RSI level, right? So this weekly RSI level is something that we've been looking at the whole bear market. It never seems to be able to crack this, right? It's like every time we seem to be able to try to crack this, it just doesn't do it, and it is what it is. But this one here just continuing down. We're coming back up to test it again. Now, if history repeats, it seems like whenever we come and test this, you see a big drop. So, once again, is it a coinky-dink? I'll say that. Is it a coinky-dink that Bitcoin's coming up to test this again, and you got the S&P coming up to test that 50-week moving average, which we know is huge. I don't think that's a coinky-dink, man. I don't. I don't think it's a quinky dink. Once again, my take, S&P comes, whoop, 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 test the 50-week, dumps. At least back down. One more time, little bit of a little dumperoo. Same thing for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin over here it kind of goes up a little bit, maybe it consolidates up here and then eventually gets a little bit of a dump back down to the lows. Does it break lower? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not trying to predict where the price is going to go. Like I said, I care more about time. To me, time is the most important thing. I think Bitcoin does get back above the 20-moving average, but not until the end of January based off history. So we get through the holidays, right? We sort of get through January. And I think we'll have a little bit more of a clear picture on where we're at. But whatever happens in December and January, who the frick knows, man? I think right now we're at that point where it's like, it's more likely we just go sideways, but it's unpredictable. I think it's pretty much unpredictable. Everyone thinks it's just going to go straight down, which makes me believe that it doesn't. But it's a crazy time in the markets as we sort of await for Bitcoin to do something here in the short term. Like, oh man, at least since last Friday, it's been sideways. It's another week of sideways, guys. Anyways, I'm going to end it at that. Let's pray that we get some different type of range tonight. So at least we can have something to talk about in the short-term time frames as we await the longer-term time frames to kind of play out, right? So I'll be out of here. I'll be back at 6:30 p.m. tonight, and we can see where we're at. My take, Bitcoin gets a little move to the upside. Does it mean we're going to the moon? No. Just to take some of this big inequality in the chart up here to the upside. All right. Later. Peace. And peace and love, man. Peace and love. I'll be back tonight, 6:30, and tomorrow. And then I'm out. Peace, guys. Later.